Hello friends! In this video, we're going to make a guide on how to register to e-travel. This video is for Filipinos. Only Filipinos are required to register to e-travel upon departure. Pinoy lang ang required mag-register sa e-travel pagpaalis ng bansa. Yung mga Philippine passport holders. At kung nadinig nyo naman, enhanced na daw yung e-travel. So ano ba yung sinasabi nilang enhanced? Updated, upgraded. Naaalala nyo before guys, meron tayong departure card. Wala na yan, X na yan, e-travel na. Lahat ng Pilipino kailangan mag-register pagpaalis ng bansa. Tourist man, OFW, green card holder, duals, seniors, or bata. Kailan magpaparegister? 3 araw bago ang inyong flight, okay? Kung masyadong maaga, hindi kayo i-allow ng system. Kailangan 3 araw bago ang inyong international flight. At huwag nyo tong gawin sa airport dahil hassle. At baka mahina yung wifi or data sa airport. So gawin nyo to bago kayo pumunta sa airport, guys. At paalala lang, walang bayad ang e-travel. Kung nahihirapan talaga po kayo, pwede po yung kapamilya nyo po ang mag-register sa inyo. Walang problema. So simulan na natin. Paano mag-register sa e-travel? Pwede sa website etravel.gov.ph or pwede dun sa app na eGov.ph. Okay? Same lang. Same question, same QR code, nasa sa inyo na yan. Kung ayaw yung mag-download ng app, sa website kayo. Pero kung gusto nyo yung I think mas madali sa eGov kasi mas nasasave niya yung information nyo, so mag-eGov kayo. Totally up to you guys, walang problema yan. Kung mag-website kayo, pumunta kayo sa etravel.gov.ph, yung click here to sign in, yan yung pindutin nyo. Ilagay nyo lang yung email address at password. Kung may account na kayo, login na lang. Kung walang account, create an account. Kung sa eGov.ph, ganun pa rin, email address at password. Pero kung pindutin mo yung sign in to eGov, pwedeng email or mobile number. So kung kagaya ko, nakalimutan ko na yung password ko, ang ginamit ko, login via email. At saka nag-send sila ng 6-digit code sa email. So open mo yung email mo, dyan may code, kopyahin mo yung 562, ilagay mo sa eGov, ayan, login ka na. Tada! Pag naka-login ka na guys, maraming options dyan. Ang pipiliin mo is travel, kasi magta-travel tayo. Ayan, login. There you go, yun yung account natin. Pindutin nyo po yung new travel declaration. Ayan. So, dalawang options sa top, for me or for other. Kung ikaw yung magta-travel, ako mismo, for me. Kung yung may family member kayo na tinutulungan nyo mag-register sa e-travel at hindi naman kayo kasama sa international flight, sila lang yung magbabiyahe. Say mama mo, kapatid mo, ang pipindutin mo is for other. And then ilalagay yung details ng family member. Okay, since for this video, ako lang yung magta-travel, ang pipiliin ko for me, air, kasi aeroplano, departure, kasi aalis tayo ng bansa. Goodbye, Philippines. Ang unang question is, purpose of travel, bakit ka aalis? Ang purpose of travel na pipiliin mo, depende kung ano yung visa gagamitin mo. So may mga kababayan tayong, for example, OFW sila sa UAE, pero magbabakasyon sila sa Thailand. Tourist ka sa Thailand, ang gagamitin mong reason is holiday or vacation. So going back, purpose of travel, merong different options, OFW, AU Pair, exchange program in the US, permanent migration, business, convention, education, government, health or medical reason, holiday, pleasure or vacation, incentive, others, religion, transit, visit friends or relatives, work or employment. Kung OFW, automatic lalabas yung OEC kasi required yan sa mga OFWs, diba? Yung contract nila. Kung OFW kayo, pwede nyo lang i-click continue. Huwag kayong don't worry about that, yung naka-red na OAC. Kung ilalagay nyo naman na option is AU Pair or US Exchange Program or Permanent Migration or Long-Term Residency, lalabas din itong CFO not found. Don't worry, click continue lang. But while we are already on the topic of CFO, kasi maraming nagtatanong, Jennifer, kailangan ko ba ng CFO? Guys, according to CFO advisory, ang kailangan lang ng CFO, yung mga permanent resident, mga spouse, fiancé, or partner. Meron kang partner na AFAM, nag-apply kayo ng spouse visa, approved na, pupunta ka na ng Amerika, o mag-CFO ka muna. AU pair sa Europe, at saka Manaka J1 visa for US. Yun lang yung mga kailangan ng CFO. Kapag meron kang foreigner na partner pero naka-tourist visa ka naman, hindi mo kailangan ng CFO. Okay, balik tayo. So kapag naka-tourist visa guys, ang pinakamadaling option na walang issue, piliin mo yung holiday, pleasure, or vacation. Next is traveler type, aircraft. Name of airline, guys, naka-alphabetical order yan. Yung pipiliin yung airline. So for example, may Cebu to Manila, Manila to Dubai flight ka. Ang pipiliin mong airline yung Manila to Dubai kasi yun yung international. Wag yung domestic. Flight number, check your itinerary. So, for example, ito yung itinerary ko. Ako ay aalis soon. Davao to Manila, Manila to Narita. Yung Manila to Narita na flight number yung ilalagay ko. 5J5056. Next is airport of origin. Sa airport of origin, guys, yung pipiliin nyo kung saan kayo aalis for your international flight. Again, example yung akin is may Davao to Manila, Manila to Narita. Ang ilalagay ko, Manila. Manila Terminal 3. Okay? So, kung pipili kayo, airport of origin, yung Manila is Ninoy Aquino International Airport N. Ayan, T3 ako. Date of departure, check nyo yung itinerary kung kailan. Kunwari, aalis ako ng Davao March 20, pero yung international flight ko, March 21 pa. Next is with transit. May transit ka ba? May layover ka ba sa ibang bansa? Kung meron, i-click mo yung with transit para yung checkbox. Tapos ilagay mo yung details. Okay? Don't worry, hindi naman big deal masyado yung transit kasi hindi ka naman lalabas ng airport. In my case, wala akong transit so hindi ko na siya pinindot. Next is country of destination, airport of destination, nasa itinerary nyo yan, sa plane ticket. Date of arrival, i-check nyo. Date of return. In your case, kung hindi kayo sure kailan kayo babalik, just write a best guess. Yung tingin nyo kailan kaya. Hindi naman kailangan exactly kung wala kayong return ticket. For example, mga OFW, mga green card holder, hindi naman nila alam kailan sila magbabakasyon ulit, di ba? So just write your best guess. Next is yung destination sa address. Whether you're staying with your family, sa work, or sa hotel. And malapit na tayong matapos. Philippine Customs Declaration. Diba? Wala na yung customs card. Nandito na lahat sa e-travel. Dito guys, i-declare nyo kung nagdadalo kayo ng maraming pera. For example, foreign currency. Magde-declare kayo kung nagdala kayo ng $10,000 or more. Jennifer, what if nagdala ako ng Canadian, ng Australian, ng pounds? Okay, i-convert nyo yan to US dollars. Kung lumampas ng 10,000, then you have to declare it. Advice guys, wag na lang kayo magdala ng masyadong maraming pera. Alam nyo naman, yung mga issues sa Pilipinas, yung scam, di ba? Like, it's risky. And pag nag-declare kayo dito, you'll have to declare upon arrival din kung saan kayo pupunta. So much safer and less hassle, wag na lang magdala ng cash. Keep it onto your ATM na lang. Anyways, totally up to you. Kung magdadala kayo ng maraming pera, hindi naman bawal. Declare it na lang. Declare it para walang issue. Okay. Moving on, Philippine peso, ito, wag talaga itong gagawin. Ang limit lang is 50,000. Wag kang magdala ng 50,000. Gawin mo ng 49,500 pesos. Oh, para wala nang declare. Kung lumampas kayo sa 50,000, kailangan nyo siyang i-declare at titingnan pa ng BSP, ng customs, yung papel nyo at yung pera nyo. So, extra hassle sa airport. So, that's totally up to you. Dahil wala naman ako i-declare, ang i-click ko is no. Do you have currency to declare? No. Next up is, magsasign ka lang. Sign mo lang. Kung maganda kung cellphone gamit kasi touchscreen, madaling mag-sign. Next is, kung may kasama kayong family, may kasama ka ba ng family sa travel mo? O pwede mo silang idagdag sa e-travel registration. I-click mo lang add family member. Would you like to add a family member? Yes. Kung hindi, cancel. Kung mag-a-add kayo ng family member, guys, and first time mo to silang i-register sa e-travel mo, kailangan mo silang back to the beginning. Ibig sabihin, i-upload na naman yung passport photo, ilalagay yung personal information, yung address nila, yung contact information, it's gonna be madaming questions. But it's okay. If gusto mo sila talagang i-register din, keep going. Okay? And then lastly, it will ask about the relationship. Kaano-ano mo yung i-register mo. Ang allowed lang guys, mother, father, son, sibling, brother, nephew, niece, grandfather, grandmother, auntie, uncle. Kung kunwari kapitbahay, hindi. Wala ang kapitbahay dyan. And then your family member na kasali, kailangan mag-sign din sila doon sa travel declaration. Going back, wala naman akong kasama. So, clinic no ko yun. And then automatic, submit. Ito na guys. This is the summary of our registration. Yung personal info, i-check nyo lang kung lahat correct. Especially yung flight details. And then yung signature, blah blah blah, success, sumakses. Click submit. Yay! Congratulations! Ito na ang ating QR code. Guys, i-screenshot nyo sa. This is my lesson. Yung last time umuwi ako, hindi ko screenshot. Kasi, nasa email naman. Pagdating ko sa airport, hala, hindi na ma-open yung email kasi walang wifi. Naku, na-stress ang auntie nyo. Buti na lang yung customs. Nakita nila yung number ng e-travel ko, tinanggap naman nila. Pero nagkaroon pa ako ng panic mode. So, i-screenshot nyo na ngayon na agad-agad. Okay? Ngayon na agad-agad. And that's pretty much it, guys. Madali lang mag-register sa e-travel. Kung nahihirapan kayo, ask your family member to do it for you. Walang problema yan. About news lang sa pagta-travel, kung may mga battery bank kayo, some airlines are very strict. Yung mga Asian airlines, mga Chinese, Singaporean, South Korean, hindi pwedeng gamitin yung power bank during the flight. At kailangan nasa sa inyo yan, nasa lap ninyo. What else? Mag-ingat lang kasi parang nagkakaroon na naman ng issues ulit ng tanimbala scam. So, maging mapanuri, matanglawin. And that's all for this video, guys. Sana nakatulong. If nakatulong, comment down below. If may questions kayo, i-comment nyo lang and I'll try my best to answer it. If hindi pa kayo nakapag-subscribe, subscribe to this channel dahil gumagawa ko ng mga travel update. See you in another video. Bye, guys!